I think it's a step in the right direction.
Mom Catherine Schmidt has 2 teen daughters.
They're independent quite often. They're walking around the neighborhood on their own, and I want to make sure that they're safe.
And walking to school on a regular basis means they're no stranger to the city's homeless issues.
And so they don't feel safe with that. So they've had to reroute a few times.
That's why Mayor Ted Wheeler on Friday expanded the city's emergency declaration related to a ban on camping along high-traffic areas to encompass areas around schools.
Expansion of the emergency declaration prioritizes removal of encampments along what are called primary investment routes, which are basically the routes lots of kids tend to take to school. It also bans camping within 150 feet of school buildings. So to get a sense of what that really looks like, we're here at Lincoln High School in Southwest Portland, and we've got a measuring device. So we decided to use this to measure what 150 feet looks like. So this is it, 150 feet. And that's put us here, about half a block away from the school, still close.
And just 1 block further, at a little over 300 feet, you can see tents set up on the sidewalk.
I, along with most people, hope for a permanent solution where having to bring emergency orders repeatedly, which have to be reenacted regularly, is not really a solution. It's a stopgap measure.
Schmidt says she understands this is the reality of living in Portland. Her kids are learning to be careful, but as a parent, she gets worried.
They're so much savvier than I am, and not savvy in ways I necessarily wanted them to be.
Mayor Wheeler was not available to speak today, but city officials have told us that every single year before school starts, the city prioritizes clearing camps away from areas around schools. But now with the emergency declaration, we may be seeing more of that. And again, this declaration means a ban on camping within 150 feet of a school building, as well as along really highly used walkways when students go to and from school. You'll be able to find an interactive map of those routes on our KGW website. Live in Southwest Portland, Christine Pitawanich, KGW News.
Christine, thank you. The Oregon Health Authority has released a new report about deaths among homeless Oregonians. So far this year, 207 homeless people have died. This is the first time the state has released this data, which is now required under a bill passed by legislators last year. Most of the deaths recorded this year, 74%, were classified as natural causes. We talked with the director of the Blanchet House, a social services organization that helps those living on the streets. He says these statistics don't show the full picture.
We should urge caution as to drawing too much of a conclusion from the natural death count. Taken at face value, it may seem like, oh, well, most people who are homeless are dying a natural death, and perhaps we imagine that as we might imagine our loved ones passing away naturally. I suspect it's not necessarily the case.
Advocates hope to get more details on these trends to find more ways to help the community.